Your target is me now. When you do, oh, people will shout, they will join you. Those who hate me because I supported Tinubu. So I have I have plethora of enemies. My enemies are legions. Like I said, I was born with a golden spoon. Most of the things that people complain about, I never experienced it in my life. I had a peaceful and blissful upbringing. And that's why today I can beat my chest and tell everybody I had never drank alcohol. That does not mean that all those who drink alcohol are bad people. Even before I became a born-again in deeper life, and before I converted to Islam on the 17th of September 1988, I'd never drank alcohol on my own. If I don't know an alcohol was administered to me, okay. I'd never smoked even cigarette, so I can beat my chest. That does not make me a good person. A perfect person. I'd never stole, I'd never raped. And I can say that I've never killed an innocent man. I've not gone to the house of a native doctor to try to kill an innocent man. I'd never done it. I'd never taken what does not belong to me. A lot of people talk about bunkering and all sorts. People are making a lot of money on bunkering because of the environmental degradation that comes with bunkering. Because acceptable standard practice in the oil industry all over the world is not even followed. It's not even followed by the multinational, talk less of those who engage in bunkering. And so because of my conscience, I had the power, I had everything to do what I want to do if I want to go into bunkering. But I did not. Because it does not add to my stand as a person who is against environmental degradation. It's a contradiction if I do that. And so I leave it. Even though it would have been much, much easier for me to have become a multi-billionaire going into bunkering. Everybody knows my stand on bunkering. Everybody knows that my stands are very clear. But if we continue to encourage environmental degradation because we want to make small money at the expense of the generality of our people, then you have me as an enemy, and everybody knows me, that they are my enemies, and they don't bring it near where I am, close to anywhere where I am. Now, I want to clearly say it here, that I have no intention of fighting or having conflict with anybody. Degema land, Ipokuma, which had been a subject of litigation since 1925 and had been settled in court, is a settled matter. It's a settled matter in court that it belonged to Kalabari people. And this was given like Port Harcourt. It's a crown land. So if you want to acquire land, you either go to the government to give you land, or to give you land, you pay the fees and acquire the land, or you buy it from those who have legally acquired it from government. Why will a settler chief, it's not his land? A settler chief, it's not his land, it's a crown land, will be giving, apportioning land to people. It's like somebody going to a crown land in Lagos and start to apportion it to people, or in Abuja, or in Kaduna. It's the same thing. These are government land. Kaduna, the places where the government is crown land. Lagos is crown land. Ibadan, where the government is crown land. No Oba, no Olu Ibadan, no Emir, no district head. Nobody can go if it is not impunity, if it is not looking for problem. Why will somebody go and start to apportion land where you know you don't have land? I know that the traditional head of the Udekema people, so recognized by the government of Rivers State, the old man, known very well to my father, he knows my father knows him, even me. He's a very quiet old man. He's been forced to do this thing in Gates. So why will you allocate land that does not belong to you? Why will you take your corpse? You have a dispute, legal, they're in court. Oh, how many cases in court as we are talking? Why will you take your corpse? It's an abomination. No Kalabari person will even in Buguma, no Buguma person from Okopolo will take his corpse to pass through Okrosapolo. They are all Prince Wills. All of them are Prince Will, all of them are Makri, but Ogo Prince Will compound corpse cannot pass through. Cannot pass through Okorosa, the next compound, or Purple and Makri, the next compound. It is an abomination, and they know it. They know it. They normally pass through the federal highway where everybody passes, which is even faster for them. Which is even faster for them to pass through. They did not. They armed themselves. They will kill. Because when we met with the commissioner, one thing like that said Kalabari people were their slaves. If we did not hold ourselves, we would have beaten him silly. But in the presence of the Assistant Commissioner of Police, this thing, the tempers were calmed down. One thing. Because talk is cheap. So when you talk of Amama, the enemies of Amama, the enemies of Dr. Asari will come. God, people know the job I am doing. All over these years, 60 years, all the time I've been, I never attacked their community. I did not fall from the moon now. I've been around. I never attacked their community. You have been attacking and killing people. Stay on the land we gave you. If we are not ready to stay on the land we gave you, and is too small for you, then most of the land you have not done anything, even on the portion that we gave you, they are empty. If you cannot stay, you can as well go back to Benin, where you come from. What we want is peace. We can't be fighting ourselves. Why would you pass through another community? Are you there? They are even not the same words. Your word is different from their word. They have a Calabari councillor there. You have your councillor. If the place is their own, have you ever won election there? Do you even register to vote there? You come and lie to people. You think you can use force, unnecessary bravado to take other people's things, frighten, intimidate people and frighten people? Go and bring our people you took yesterday. Children you kidnapped and ran away with, go and bring them. Women you took away, go and bring them this morning. If not the vigilance of the community people, you would have taken this old man away. You stab him on the chest. You stab him on the chest, and you are dragging and taking him away. If you are killing people, we would have killed you now. If we are the people killing, we would have killed you. But we did not. We just simply retrieved him from you. Look at him. You are dragging him away from his house. From his house. His crime is that he's a Calabari man on his own land, and you that had been legally pronounced settlers. Let us, all of us, say the stories our father told us. They told us stories. Let all of us say, but the court, which adjudicated, and where your fathers admitted to the court that they were settlers. So when people don't tell their children the truth, their children will come out and create anarchy and crisis. Where it is not necessary. The Benin settlers of Dekema had been settled on Calabar land for more than 300 years by Calabar people. We did not have a problem. Even going to court all these years, we did not have any problem. We never fought. When Calabar people were powerful with mines, with guns, with everything, we never fought. Is it today we want to fight with you? To what benefit? To what benefit I want to fight with you? Have any Calabar people used their cars to pass through your community where there is no road? That's a federal highway. Why will you take the local road in other community? This is not the first time. The community people have said, please, they've gone to report to the police. Please. Please. The Baramatu people that settle you people, do you know your history? Please. Don't pass through our community. And you refused. You were armed with guns and machetes and everything under the pretext of going for burial. On the 31st, when you wrote this petition to your overlord, the Oba of Benin in Benin, where you come from. Who attacked you? This is a premeditated attack. You attack other people. And you want to call my name so that when Dr. Asari is removed from the way, maybe you will kill Kalabari people as you have been killing them. You will do whatever you like. So Dr. Asari is the destiny. Have you ever seen any Kalabari man taking his pen, even myself, writing petition against any individual in their place? Or even coming out to call the name of any individual? Any individual. Go and check. Commissioner of Police there. Have you ever seen, even in my petition, I did not mention anybody's name. Because as far as I'm concerned, why would I mention anybody's name? You target people. When Marshal Harry was there, you wrote petition, you target them. You wrote petition against David Briggs, against Federal and Abraham, against the chairman of local government, as any Kalabari person written petition. You say you are not Kalabari again. You are Benin people. Okay. You are Benin people. Kalabari people are not bothered wherever you want to be, whoever you want to be. But please, let us maintain the peace, as respect your status as settlers on our land. Respect your status as settlers. You cannot drive the owners of the land away from their land. You can't drive me. My fathers own this land and they settled you there. You cannot drive me. And you cannot make me to do things that I don't do. You cannot make me. Go and tell your children the truth. Let them stop doing this thing they're doing. The cemetery, where we have history of the community. All the colonial administrators that died, that were buried in Degema, their graves are there. You have gone to start to share it, erasing historical milestones, which ought to be an UNESCO site. I'm not a Baramatu man, I'm not a judge too. So if you have those documents, plead them in court, like the way I'm doing. About 3 days ago, you went and played Juju. About 3 days ago, you went and played Juju. By my property, it was reported to the police. Your juju will not affect me. See me. Your juju will not affect me. I'm a Muslim. I'm not just a Muslim. Oh. Do you know how many people who have been doing juju against me? That is small juju you want to do against me. Even Yahaba of Benin cannot do any juju against me. Some people said I've been paralyzed. Some people said I'm mad. Some people said, hey, because I questioned the unnecessary claim of the Yahaba of Benin. So it is you who ran away from him and came and settled on my land, that your juju will work on me. All the place from Benin, you carried your juju to work on me. Every time you play masquerade, you beat people, you attack people, you kill people. You are as cannibals. Up to today, you are still practicing cannibalism, eating people, eating the flesh of people. Why are you calling my name? I'm not around. I've not been around. I only came for the inauguration of Bayelsa governor, and that's the very next day I left. I have to go and look for my belly. I have to go and look for money. I have to go and look for money. I cannot sit and wait for somebody at 60. I'm not just, I have so many responsibilities to my compound that I lead, to my extended families that I lead, to my fellow Muslim brothers that are not as opportune as I am, that I lead. And even to you. There's no need for us to fight. You are calling your God Osuatala. I call him now. Please call him. Whether you are Osuatala will be bigger than the God that I serve. Ask your parents, these cases are there. Let them tell you the truth. Don't eat up the place. You are not Calabar. Okay, me. Anybody who says he's not Calabar, leave him to go. I don't need to argue with you whether you are Calabar or you are not Calabar or you are what. You don't add any value to us. You don't remove anything from us. When you waka, when you know that you are a Sifeni, anywhere you go, nobody will accept you. You come back to your senses. You need Kalabari more than Kalabari needs you, eh? You need Kalabari. We know people to petition in your place. People who are buying you hams. We know them. I know them. My ears are on the ground. Let peace reign. This is what I always tell people. I no go green, now they tear cloth. Let peace reign. I'm too big to fight you. That's the truth. Ask people. I go to my station one after the other. I'm too big to fight you. And I will not condescend to that level of fighting you. Wallahi billahi iznillah. I'm too big to fight you. By the grace of God, where Allah has placed me, I'm too big to fight you. Why would I fight you? It's like using a sledgehammer to kill an ant. Your target is me now. When you do, oh, people will shout, they will join you. Those who hate me because I supported Tinubu. So I have I have plethora of enemies. My enemies are legions. So they will join you in attacking me. So maybe I will lose my contracts, I will lose this, and then you will be happy. Do you think you are God? Do you think you are God? You want to hurt your little God? No. A lot of people did it and they failed. Dr. Asari had been around on the political landscape of Nigeria for over 30 years. Since 1992, had been on you know, on the world stage. 1991, 1992, I've sat with presidents of countries, leaders of countries. They know me by name. They know me by name, not Nigerian presidents. President in Africa, in Asia, they know me by name. Some are dead, some are alive. If I take my phone and I call them, they will call me by name. I'm not just an ordinary person. All over Nigeria, all the big names you know, they know me by name. And they know what I stand for. They know that this one, nah, I no go green, I be name. When he stands on a point, nothing checks him.